Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a review on Stranded, the first book in the Stranded series by Jeff Probst and Chris Tibbets. This book has a 5 out of 5 stars for me because I loved it so much and I can't wait to read the others, and this book was really good. So it's basically just about these 4 kids, Vanessa, Buzz, Jane, and Carter, and they are, well, some of them are blood related and some are just like step siblings because their parents married, and then they went to Hawaii on their honeymoon, and they sent the kids out on this cruise, and that's what the book is based about, like the cruise ship thing. And then this big storm comes, and then it gets really scary, and then they get washed up on this island, and that's basically all you need to know if you're going to read it. That's basically what it's about. And if you're not going to read it, you can continue. But if you're going to read it, I would advise you not to watch the rest of this video because it will have spoilers. So it's not my fault. Okay. So the storm comes, and then the ship tour guide people, there's 2 of them, and then they get on this life raft, and then they try to get the kids on there, but it's too late because the water is too strong and stuff, so they can't save the kids. And then the kids look for them and they can't find them, and they was saying something, the tour guides was, and then they couldn't hear it anymore. And then they hit these big boulders and stuff, which washed them up on the island. Well, they hit that, and it was still storming and everything. So they hit that, and then there was freezing cold, and there was a hole in the bottom of the ship thing, and water was coming in around their feet and stuff. So they went up in the stairwell thing, and they was up there huddled all together. The kids was. And they was just huddled all together. And then they woke up the next morning, and I'm pretty sure it was Carter. It was Carter or Buzz one. And they woke up, and then they saw that they was on an island, and then they looked for food and stuff to see if they had anything in the pantry, and they didn't. Well, they had food and stuff. They had raviolis and some other stuff. I forgot what it was. Then they had fruit juices and some kind of pop. So when they all woke up, they got on the little phone thing that the guys had hooked up. They called it the emergency phone or something. And then they called their parents, and then their parents got them on the phone with investigators or something. And then they was asking them where they was and stuff, and they said, we don't know, we don't even know where we was going. And then the phone is about to run dead, and then Vanessa is on the phone with them. She's the person who's talking to them, and then she says the phone's going dead, and then they said, and they was talking and stuff, and then it beeped 3 times, and then it was gone. So then they was looking at all their food and stuff, and then they found this solar panel thing, and that's if you guys don't know what that is, it's like this, it converts sunlight into electricity, and it had broke apart, there was 2 wires, so, they was getting, really thirsty, and they needed to split up, so Jane and Carter went out to look for water, and Vanessa and Buzz was hooking up the solar panel, and then they fixed the solar panel, but it was a big storm was coming, and they didn't know if it would work or anything, and it hasn't said anything about working yet. And Jane, she is doing this documentary thing for her school, throughout the book, she does documentaries, and I thought that was pretty cool. And then, while they're fixing the solar panel, Carter and Jane are looking for water, and then they see this little, I forgot, it's a waterfall, and it's like a lagoon or something. And then they walk over there, and then they get in it, like they walk over to it, and then they find out it's salt water. And then Carter tries to go back across, and the water is like too strong. And then he goes under the water. He can't get up, and then he just gets crossed somehow because they run like these big backpacks. And then Jane tries to go over there and help him because the water keeps rising and rising, and she's about to lose all the land that she's on. So she jumps in the water and tries to swim over, and she can't make it. So he jumps back in the water, makes an X with his arms and legs, and then he catches her, and then they both swim together to the side. And then it's storming and raining and stuff, and then they just lay on the beach and look at the sky. And then they sleep there for the night. And then in the meantime, while they're over there coughing up all that salt water, Vanessa and Buzz are on the boat, and it's raining, and he has a great idea to take the sail off, and then that can collect more water because Vanessa had like little containers and cups and tea cups and everything out on the deck, and to catch the rainwater because they did not have any water because there was this water pipe, and then Carter took a hatchet or axe to it, and then it like busted a hole in it, and then they drank out of it, and then they went back for more, and then all the water had poured out, so they needed water. So he got the idea to take the sail off and then capture the water with it. Well, that worked. And then finally the next day they all got on the ship together and was sleeping, and they ate a big dinner and everything, and then they was sleeping on the ship. And then Vanessa or Jane won. It was Vanessa. Vanessa wakes up Jane, Carter, and Buzz, and then water's coming in the bottom, and then they're trying to grab all their stuff, and then because the ship is actually moving away, and it's going away from the island, and if they go away from the island, they just lost it all. So they grab all that they can, and then they all jump off of the boat, and that's the end of the story. Yeah. That's the end of the story, and that's all it says. And yeah. So I give this book a 5 out of 5 stars because it is amazing. I loved it so much. I'll definitely be doing a review on the second one, and if I get the third one, I will definitely be doing one on the third one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. This was my very first review, and I hope it's not too long. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.